Recognize the member for Calgary Mountain View for the next member statement.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Agriculture Safety Week reminds us that agriculture is still one of the most dangerous occupations in Alberta. Over the past 20 years, 355 farm workers have died, including 4 to 8 children per year. Unlike nearly all other occupations in Alberta, however, farm workers do not have the benefit of occupational health and safety standards or workers' compensation. Even in large industrial cattle, hog, dairy, grain, potato and sugar beet operations. For every death, approximately 25 hospital admissions each year, resulting in millions of dollars borne by the public health system instead of the employer insurance through WCB. One would think the increasing rates of child deaths would also motivate this government to legislate child labour standards also, but no. 3 years ago, the Premier promised to address this gross inequity and has done nothing. Recently, the Minister of Jobs initiated an OH&S inspection of ski hills, which resulted in a 60% reduction in infractions from the previous year to protect health. To quote the Minister, quote, "Employers in other high-risk industries should take notice. We're coming to visit them next." End of quote. When will this include industrial farming operations? To quote Dr. Bob Bartlettson of Athabasca University, quote, "Low labour costs reduce the price of food, and cheap food policy meets the needs of both businesses and non-agricultural workers and is a form of state subsidy to the business community." End quote. However, keeping labour costs low results in greater injury to low-income workers and violates their rights to equal treatment in the workplace, including the right to know about hazards and refuse unsafe work conditions. Farmers exert significant pressure on this government to maintain the status quo because exploiting farm workers helps them cope with the financial pressures they face from agribusiness. Decades of fruitless advocacy, led by two courageous former farm workers, Eric Muscamp and Darlene Dunlop, have been ignored. It's reprehensible that the only recourse now appears to be a costly constitutional challenge on behalf of those who feed us against the Alberta government to achieve the most basic of worker rights in the 21st century. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you.